All right, y'all, it's your boy Counter back with another video. And today, if you see by the title, I'm about to tell a story time. Story time about how I got fired. About to tell it how all led up to it, why I know why they didn't want me there. You feel me? I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna get on IG live too, because I told them I was gonna go live and do it. It's just like killing two birds with one stone. You saying entertaining and interacting with my people on Instagram and also giving y'all a vlog. So just in case people miss the live, they can just go to the Instagram, watch the story time and all of that. Y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe, turn y'all post notifications on. Let's get right into the story time, bro. But we're gonna start from the beginning, bro. Now, if people don't know, I was working I've been working a 9 to 5 since 2020. I've been working the same 9 to 5. I never switched jobs. I was never that type of guy. Like, I stayed with the same job and shit. I never really got fired. You feel me? If I got a job, I'm gonna stick with the job. So I've been having the same job since 2020, right? I was a chip vendor. I was a vendor for Frito-Lay. Now, if people don't know what a vendor is, if you ever go to like Walmart early in the morning or Food Line or Harris Teeter or Kroger, whatever. If you go to a grocery store early in the morning, you see people stocking up chips. Like you see Frito-Lay people stocking up the chips like Fritos and Cheetos and wet Lays and shit like that. You see Coca-Cola stocking up the soda. You see Pepsi stocking up the soda. You see Pepperidge Farm and them stocking up the cookies and stuff like that. You see people like that, they stocking up their right? So that's basically what I was doing, but I've been doing it for Frito-Lay. I only handle the chips, right? So I've been doing that for 5 years. People don't know that. You feel me? I didn't really keep it on the low. You feel me? But I didn't really say it too much on the gram. Like I tell people I got a job, but I didn't really say too much on the gram until like I knew I was finna quit. My last day was supposed to be today. Right? Right. Peep gang, lock in. Now, one thing I'm gonna go ahead and do before I start talking shit is give that job an applause. I'm gonna clap it up for that job simply because I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the best 9 to 5 I ever had before in my life. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I was getting paid $24 an hour, 24, 25. I was getting paid $25 an hour. I got unlimited overtime. I didn't have no manager breathing down my neck. Nah, I don't smoke. I didn't have no manager breathing down my neck. I barely had to talk to that nigga. You feel me? So I'm like, the job was really laid back. All I had to do was wake up mad early, go into 3 stores a day and stock up chips. That's literally all I had to do. You feel me? If I had to build up a display of Doritos or Cheetos or Lays, I have to do that and it'd be a little longer. You feel me? Long days sometimes, short days sometimes. But the great side about it was I can make my days longer or I can make my days shorter. Sometimes I would make my days long, work a little slower, get a little bit more hours. Sometimes I'll make my days short, work a little faster so I can get off early. Yeah, I was a merchandiser. I was a Frito-Lay merchandiser, full-time merchandiser. So I'm going to say throughout the first 2.5 years, solid. Because I wasn't worried about content, but at the same time, I do still do sports broadcasting. I still do sports broadcasting. So that was getting in the way when it came. What's up, Chris? That was getting in the way of me working. Like I'm working this 9 to 5, but I'm still getting booked for these games. And I'm telling these people that's booking me for these games to run camera and shit. I gotta tell them I can't do it because I gotta work, which really is a no-no. Like I can't just be telling these folks I can't come to a game because then they're gonna stop booking me. Like they gonna be like, all right, Cal, we ain't gonna even worry about booking Cal because he gonna hit us with he gotta work. You feel me? That's what I was going through in 2021. In 2021, that's what I was going through. I kept telling all of the people that was booking me for games that I couldn't come because I had to work. That's what I was going through 2021. 2022, I said fuck that. If I get a game, if I get booked for a game, I'm going. I'm calling out when I'm going. So 2022, I'm like, bro, I'm not finna be telling them I can't come to this game simply because I gotta work. Because y'all gotta think, I went to school for broadcasting, bro. Them games, I be getting cheese, real money doing that shit. Like sometimes I'ma just throw a ballpark joint out there. Sometimes I go say I go to a fucking Panthers game and I get booked on the TV side, that's probably like $500 that day. It's probably like $500, $600 a day, $600 a day, just to record a game. I do sports broadcasting, and I run camera for the Hornets. Now I'm not gonna tell y'all how much I get there, but I get good cheese. I get good money every game. So it's like, am I gonna continue to tell these people that's booking me for these games no? Because I gotta work a 9 to 5 for 8 hours or 10 hours? Or am I gonna go to this game for maybe 6 hours to get probably double the money that I'm gonna be making all day? I'm gonna go ahead and just call out, fuck them niggas, right? So that's what I was doing. I was doing that a lot in 2022. So I'm already getting on their nerves because I'm constantly calling out to go to these games. So boom, at the end of 2022, that's when broadcasting get to picking up so much. I'm damn near getting booked every day, every other day. So it's like, now I'm working my job and working at my 9 to 5. So it's like, now I'm exhausted. At this point, I wasn't doing content. I started doing content in 2023. So content isn't even a thing right now. You feel me? I'm not even worried about doing content. I was in the gym still. I was on my gym journey, but I wasn't doing content in 2022. So that wasn't even a thing right at this point. Now let me tell y'all my day used to be. I used to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, get dressed, get to my first store at 3:30. You feel me? I used to have 3 stores a day. I used to go to a Harris Teeter Food Line and another Harris Teeter. Right? So I end my day off at maybe 1 o'clock. Maybe 1 o'clock. So that's 3 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right? So at 1 p.m., I get to the crib about 1:30. I got a game. I'm booked for a game. Call time at 4:30. So it's like, I still want to hit the gym though. Fuck it. I rush to the gym, give me a nice little workout in, a little hour 30 workout in, skate back to the crib, take a shower, get to the Spectrum Center. That's where the Hornets play at downtown. Get to the Spectrum Center, and I start setting up for the game. You feel me? I bring the cameras out, run the cords. You feel me? Anything else they need, I make sure, you know what I'm saying, it's cool. You feel me? When it come down to the electrical sides and all of that. At this point, I've been up since 3 a.m. from 4:30 p.m. Now I'm at the game. The game don't end until about 9:45, 10 o'clock at night. So now I'm up from 3 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night. Gotta get, and then when I get to the crib, sometimes, you feel me, nigga, I have to skip the shower. You feel me? I'm not doing too much moving and ripping and running at doing my broadcasting because it's not too much running. You just walking with a camera. You just making sure you get a steady angle. Make sure you get good angles and shit. You feel me? So it's like I can skip that shower. When I get home from work that next morning, I hop in the shower. Or I hop in the shower that morning before I go to work. You feel me? So now I'm getting home at damn near 11 o'clock. I still have to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. 11, 12, 1, 2. So I'm getting 3 hours of sleep. And this is damn near from October, because that's when basketball and football season start running back up. From October to April. So I'm just going crazy doing that shit damn near every other day. Yeah, I was a part of a set crew damn near. Yeah. So I'm talking about damn near every other day, I'm running off of 3 hours of sleep. Boom. 2022 ends, 2023 comes about. At this point, I'm getting so comfortable with my body. I've always loved content. I just never did it. I always knew I could. I wasn't comfortable with my body though. I ended up getting fat. So I'm like, man, I ain't even gonna worry. I can't do content because I'm not even comfortable with myself. You feel me? So I'm like, but I can't do content right now. But when I end up losing weight, I started being real confident in myself. I'm like, let's give it a try. All right. I'm like, let's give it a try. The time is OD. Yes, it's OC for real. I was only getting 3 hours of sleep every day damn near. Thinking about getting into content. At this point, I hadn't did it yet. Mind you, I started doing content in March of last year. No, March in 2023. What was it? Yeah, March in 2023. That's when I started. But I had it in my head, like, I'm gonna start doing it. Like, I ended up getting a tripod in December, around December 2022. Then to get a tripod then. I hadn't did no videos yet. Got my mics, little mics off Amazon. I did one little video in probably February. You feel me? But I didn't take it serious. I just did it. I don't even think I posted it. You feel me? And I was so shy at the gym. I'm like, I don't know if I like this one. You feel me? I'll probably come back to it, go back to the drawing board. I'll come back to it. And one thing, and y'all probably know this, one thing people always used to say, I used to post on my story a lot, just talking about random shit like I do now on the reel that everybody loves me for. I talk about random shit. I used to do that on my story. Somebody slid up, a girl slid up and said, I should start posting these like as reels. You feel me? I should start posting them. I'm like, this is a good idea. And I ain't gonna lie, when she said that, I'm like, I mean, I could post these, but a lot of people do that. I see a lot of creators that just be in their car talking about random shit. I see that all the time. But one thing I've never seen ever is somebody just set their camera up in the gym and say some shit like, I ain't gonna lie, next relationship I get in, you gonna have to give me a down payment or some shit. Just the most random shit ever. I've never seen that. I genuinely believe I started it. I've never seen that. You feel me? So I'm like, I do it like that. I'm gonna do that shit in the gym. Just talk about random shit. So, let's fast forward to March. I ended up mustering up the courage, started getting consistent on Instagram. Started finding my groove in it. Right? So now at this point, I'm locked in. I'm like, bro, I'm really gonna do this shit. Like, I'm really gonna do content creation. Like, I'm saying that in my head. I ended up changing routes in my job. My job, I ended up changing routes. Now I'm on a route with this guy. I'm not gonna say his name. Shout out to him though. I fuck with bro heavy like that. He might be the only. He's an old head. He might be the only thing I miss about that job. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So I end up changing routes. I'm on this route with this old head. I'm thinking this old head, he gonna be on some shit like he gonna try to like micromanage me. Like he gonna try to tell me what to do. You feel me? He just gonna try to like dicky. That's what I'm thinking he gonna be. But nah, he just was like the type of guy like he worried about himself. You feel me? He makes sure he's just making sure that I'm doing my job right so he can do his right. Simple. I'm like, okay, it's fair enough. You feel me? I was in year 3, mind you. I've been working for them for 5 years. I'm in year 3 right now. So I'm a long ways from even thinking about quitting right now. You know what I'm saying? But I know the time will come because I'm being consistent on Instagram. I'm like, all right, I'm finna start doing this content shit. So me and him started, like, as we working together, I'm realizing this nigga really cool. Like, he a real cool old head. He realizing that I'm a chill nigga. Like, I don't really be like, I don't take this job shit serious. I come in here, do my job, I leave. You feel me? I got other shit to do when I leave. You feel me? I got other responsibilities. So he noticed that. He noticed that about me. I noticed that about him. You feel me? So we respected each other's hand from there. Right? Now, throughout the time I'm in these new stores, I get to falling out with the fucking receivers and the store managers. Let me tell y'all about this one receiver at one of my old Harris Teeters. This nigga used to fucking lie on me all the time. A receiver? Well, I fell off the manager. I'm sorry. But a receiver in a store is basically the person in the back room checking in all of the orders. She checks in all of the store. She checking all of the store orders, all of the grocery orders. She checking all of the vendors, all of the Frito-Lays and the Coca-Colas and the Pepsis and the Purpose Farms and the pretzels, all of that. She check all of them people in. The beer, wine, all of them people. She checking all of them in, making sure all of the product is paid for, making sure all of the product that they ordered is there. You feel me? So boom. That's what a receiver is. I was falling out with the manager. Fuck it, I said that nigga name. His nigga name was Joseph. He was a pussy. Real shit. Didn't fuck with cuz. Right? I'm gonna tell y'all why. So at this store I used to work, this nigga, I'm working the store. You know what I'm saying? One thing about when you work in these stores, you gotta make sure like the fucking aisle look like the fucking commercials. Like it look the cleanest you can make it look. You feel me? Front up all their chips, make that shit look like glass. Now I don't know who the fuck they think I was, but I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm gonna make it look like I was here though. Thank you. Des is not here. I've been ignoring the fuck out that comment. Des is not here, obviously. I'm telling the story time. If you want to see Des, like, you're gonna have to just leave because she's not here right now. You feel me? But hold on. Popping and lacing. Now, one thing they didn't complain about is the way I did it, because I'm making sure the store looked cool. Like, it looked full. Your store looked merchandised. But I'm not top flight Frito-Lay merchandiser of the fucking world, though. That's not what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna make sure your shit stocked up. I'm gonna make sure all of your yeah is good. I'm gonna make sure your yeah is good. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure it's good. Tell me why this nigga used to do nut shit like he used to push my chips to make it seem like his owl was raggedy. And he would take pictures and send that shit to my manager. Make it seem like the store, look how the store looked after Cal leave. Is you dead ass, nigga? Is you dead ass? He used to push my chips. Used to have to pop and lace the owl. Pop and lace to the point where the whole owl looks full. He used to push them and make it look like I wasn't there. Like his owl was just raggedy all day. And let me tell y'all why he did shit like that. Why he used to pick on me like that. This is my assumption. I know what y'all see on the net. Like, y'all see me, I'm real goofy. You feel me? I'm a very approachable person. A lot of people say I'm not, because when y'all see me out in public, sometimes I got a straight face. You feel me? Like, I be chilling. Like, I'm not always in content mode. Sometimes I just be really cooling. So sometimes I may look a little mean. He was the type of nigga, he want me to talk to that nigga. He want me to speak to him first. They used to make comparisons like, if you walk in somebody's home, don't you address them? Nigga, this is a fucking grocery store. You really doing that right now? You really pulling that card? It's a fucking grocery store, nigga. This is your home? You calling this grocery store your fucking home? You dead ass? That's the card you pulling. Okay. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I mean, it's no hard feelings. Like, I'm gonna come in here and do my job. Like, if you want to speak, nigga. I swear to God, I said it just like that, bro. I got no rap. I said it just like that, bro. Like, if you want to speak, nigga. He was a Hispanic guy. Came in that motherfucker with them weak ass Pumas. You feel me? You feel me? Weak ass Pumas and some of them nasty ass khakis. This fist was bullshit. I ended up having to check that nigga because this is where he crossed the line. So when things, like throughout the year, when holidays come about, sometimes we have to go to the store twice that day. Right? It depends on what store though. Like, if it's a store that got a lot of volume, like everybody shop at that one location, we got to go to that store twice. You feel me? If you got a Walmart on your route, you're going to have to double back to that Walmart. Everybody going to Walmart. You feel me? But this Harris Teeter that I was working, it was like in the middle of downtown down there. Everybody going to that Walmart. The whole downtown going to that Walmart. The Harris Teeter. I said that Walmart. The Harris Teeter is in the middle of that, like in the middle of downtown. So everybody going to that Harris Teeter, right? I think the Super Bowl was coming up. It was the Super Bowl. I had to come back to that store twice. Right? Twice. It's called a double pull. Mind y'all, pay attention to that word. A double pull. It's called a double pull. A double pull means You double the times you come in the fucking store. You come in twice. Double. 2. Right? Right. Make sure y'all remember that word. So, the Super Bowl comes around. I usually go to that store first. I go to that store first. You feel me? Run that store, run that order. It's probably a big ass pallet that they push through. Let me go ahead and work that to the aisle, work that to the floor. You feel me? Put it on some displays, whatever. Got rid of like a pallet that day, I think. Go to my other stores, bet. I go to my other stores. I don't have to double back to my other stores, but I do have to double back to the first one. Come back. Do it all over again. I end up getting rid of a whole other cart. You feel me? Filled up his aisle. You feel me? But I could only do so much because he previously refused the order and he didn't have as much that he should have had in the back room to fill up his aisle. So that had nothing to do with me. You feel me? I don't make the orders. All I do is go in the stores and fill the aisles up. That's all I do. Just fill the aisles up and make sure it look pretty. I don't take care of the orders. I don't have to do all that shit. I just go in there and fill up the aisle, fill up the store. So I made what I could make work and what was in the back room that day. Right? Wait. Check it out. I'm going to say, I think I was off those next 2 days after that. I was off. When I come back, my last day of being off, I get a call from my manager. He say, you know what I'm saying, Joseph said you ain't come back to the store. I'm like, what? So I'm getting cussed out by my manager. He basically threatened to fire me. Basically, like he didn't say the words, but what he basically did, he basically said like, we need to get this under control, Cal, or we're gonna have to, you feel me, like take some further precaution, some further Jones. Like we might have to let you go type shit. He said something along those lines. So I'm like, okay. Now I'm thinking to myself, this bitch ass nigga lying. Now, if I didn't do it, if I didn't come back to your store, cool. Go ahead and be a dickhead and go ahead and try to get me in trouble, cool. But don't try to get me in trouble over some shit you did, nigga. You refused your orders, so you didn't have no shit in your stores. You ain't had no stuff in your stores. So that's why you ain't had no stuff in your stores, because you refused your orders. Not because I didn't come, and not because I didn't come twice, not because I didn't double back, or not because I didn't do my job, but because you refused your orders. You did it, not me. Right? So I said, all right, bet. Next time I go in there, I'm gonna make sure I have a talk with cuz. Feel me? Because one thing a nigga ain't gonna do is lie on me. So that morning I go up there, I go in there, I working my carts. I see him. He walking through the aisle with that weak ass coffee. I'm like, yo, bro, let me talk to you right quick. He like, what's up, Cal? I'm like, bro, ain't nothing. But why you lie? He said, lie? What I lie about? I say, you told them I didn't come back to your store. Why you lying? I say, you feel me? I'm a grown man, bro. You can talk to me just like you talk to any other grown man. I know you may look at me like I'm a little kid because I'm younger than you. But at the end of the day, we both grown. Why you go over there lying? Talking about I ain't come to your stores. Come on, bro. He like, Cal, you were supposed to come 3 times. Nigga, what? I was supposed to what? Nigga, I was supposed to what? Yo, how the fuck am I supposed to come 3 times if it's called a double pool? Double! It's called a double pool. It's called a double pool. And even if I was supposed to come 3 times, pussy, who the fuck you think I look like coming in your store 3 times? Nigga, I got shit to do, nigga. You dig me? This nigga lost his fucking marbles. If he wanted 3 times, it would have been called a triple pool. Right? That's simple math, nigga. We grown. So I'm like, no, I wasn't supposed to come 3 times, gang. I was supposed to come 2 times. It's called a double pool, Joseph. Not a fucking triple pool. Right? I said it just like that, y'all. He had me heated because at the end of the day, if yes, you have a job to do, but I have one to do too. I gotta make my money. I gotta pay my bills too. You getting on the phone lying on me is you getting in the way of that. Don't do that, bro. So that's what happened. That's what had me low key on thin ice. He was making it seem like niggas wasn't running his stores. This was in 2023. This is in 2023, right? Long story short, y'all, I ended up going viral. I ended up going viral on Instagram. Quick little mini story time, right? Let me tell y'all how, you feel me, how it worked up to it, right? I ended up talking to this one girl. You feel me? I went up talking to this one girl. I was standing at her crib. I stayed at her crib. My phone just going off crazy, right? I'm like, what the fuck going on my phone, right? I ended up waking up that morning. My shit whamming. Right? But before that, I ended up inviting her with me with my peoples, because it was like around Thanksgiving time. Ended up going around like Thanksgiving time. So that whole day on Thanksgiving, bro, my phone, like a video ended up like it started getting a lot of motion. Like I started getting a bunch of comments, a bunch of likes. I'm like, wow. Like it was like at 800 likes by the end of that day. I'm like, damn, I ain't never got 800 likes. You feel me? So it was like that. I'm looking at my followers. I'm at like 700. Damn. I ended up waking up to like 12. I ended up waking up to like 1,200. Like, damn. So throughout that whole week, I think I ended up at like 3K. The video ended up getting to like 300,000 followers, 300,000 views. Damn. That's when I knew in my head that I knew I could do this shit. Once that one video scattered, I'm like, I can do this shit for sure. For sure. All I gotta do is work. All I gotta do is drop. You feel me? So back to the story time. I'm your biggest fan, bro. I appreciate that, brother. Back to the story time. So I'm on thin ice with my job because niggas lying on me, right? At this point, like I said, this is one reason why the person I was working with, old head, why I fuck with him. I was going crazy with my content. I was posting like 3 times a day. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm doing broadcasting. So I'm doing broadcasting, I'm doing content, and I'm doing my 9 to 5. So at this point, y'all, I'm not getting no sleep. Only time I get sleep is on my day off. At this point, only time I'm getting sleep is on my day off. So it was times where I wake up in the morning. I wake up early on purpose, like at 1 o'clock, or sometimes I wouldn't even go to sleep. I'll just come home from a game, put on my work clothes, go to my first store, and take a nap there. Take a nap in the car. You feel me? Like, I might as well go ahead and take a nap in the car, and when I wake up, I'm already here. This is one reason why I fuck with him, because one time he caught me doing it, but he never said nothing. He never said nothing because my job, yeah, I took a nap in the car, but I'm supposed to be in the store helping him. He caught me taking a nap in the car. He never said nothing though. I've been told him what I was doing. He knew about me doing broadcasting. We was having talks. I told him about me doing content. We was having good talks, bro. He was in that store working on the orders that came. And I was outside and I felt I was taking a nap. He never said nothing, bro. That's one reason why I respect him. And this is another reason why I respect him. He knew I was doing content. And it was times where a nigga had to sit in the car, edit this video right quick so I can drop it at 10. Let's just say he probably knew. Let's just say he probably knew about that too. We're just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say his name, but he know who he is if he see this. Let's just say he probably knew when I was doing that too. It was times where a nigga had to take like an hour out my day, go in that car, edit that video right quick. He's still in there working. He could have been, yo, Cal be going to the car. I be having to work by myself, this and that. Like, Nah, he see that I'm on the ground right now. He like, yo, I'm gonna let him rock. I'm gonna just go in and do this right quick. But one thing I never did was make him work a whole store by himself while I'm outside editing. Nah, you feel me? He might just work a card or two by himself. All right, I'll work the rest of the 3. You feel me? So now at this point, I'm gonna say this is at the end of 2023. At this point, I'm like, I'm gonna quit soon. I'm gonna quit soon, bro. I know I am. I don't know if it's gonna be 2024, but I'm gonna quit soon. So I think at the end of 2023, I ended up getting like 40, 50K. You feel me? And at this point, I'm bullshitting in these stores because I need to get off so I can go to the gym. At this point, I'm tapped out to this fucking job. I need to get out this store. I need to get off this job so I can go to this gym and make these videos. I need to make content now. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm half-assing like a motherfucker in these stores. So at this point, y'all, my job is calling me at least 2 times a week saying, Cal, you didn't do this. Cal, we were supposed to do this at this store, but you didn't do it. So that's what always happened throughout the entirety of 2024. End of 2024 hit, I ended up getting to like 60K. I'm at like 60K now, right? My head right now is fuck this job. Like, I'm not tripping on this job no more. I'm waking up and I'm going to the job. I'm waking up and I'm working. But it is what it is. I gotta get off. I have to do videos. That's all I'm thinking about is videos now. I'm not thinking about this job. At this point now, I'm calling off to do videos now. I'm saying fuck this video. I'm saying fuck this job. I gotta do this video. On top of all of everything, right? Like I said, I ended up going viral. So I knew that they were gonna eventually see me on the net. I wasn't oblivious about the fact that they would see me on the net. Like, I know they're gonna end up seeing that I'm famous and shit like that, right? One day my manager ended up coming up to me asking me, yo, bro, you be making TikToks in the stores? I'm like, no. Fuck, I have never, ever made a video in a store. Ever. I've never done that. So I'm like, no. You feel me? So I was able to dub that. I was able to dub him asking me, do I make TikToks in the stores? Because 1, I don't even be on TikTok. 2, I've never made a video in the store. I can say no to that. He didn't ask me what he was supposed to ask me. He was supposed to ask me, do you do content? Like, do you be doing videos? If he would have asked me that, maybe I would have told the truth. But peep game lock in. I'm gonna say a couple months passed. I ended up meeting up with my manager again because, like I said, with the job that I had a lot of freedom, bro. Like, I didn't have to talk to the nigga. Like, I didn't really have to talk to my manager like that. I never really had to see him. You feel me? So it was like we'll get up whenever we need each other. Like, if I need some more knee pads or some more gloves, I text him or I call him and he'll bring them to me and we'll like chop it up from there. Ask me what I need. I tell him what the stores be needing and shit like that. Like, he's never breathing down my neck. Like, that's why I say the job was smooth. I can't lie. Couple months passed. They said, Cal, you be doing Instagram and stuff like that? Like, you be doing videos and stuff? I said, nah. I said, nah. He said, really? Man, I seen somebody on Instagram that look just like you. I'm like, yeah, I got a twin. I told that nigga I got a twin brother named Caleb. I was telling that lie for months, bro. I was telling my bosses that I had a twin brother named Caleb and he does content, not me. I'm a little under the radar. We identical twins. I told him that. Yes. Because I felt like I knew what was going next. Like, I felt like he was going to say something like, you can't do that. You feel me? But watch what you say because they'll mess around trying to, you feel me? This and that. Like, I'm trying to I ain't want him to hit me with the watch what you say line or watch what you do on the net because it'll come back here. You can't say that because that's not me. I'm 2 steps ahead. I got a twin brother. That's my brother doing that, not me. I can't help it that I got an identical twin. I wasn't asked to be born with an identical twin that I don't have. But you don't know that because you don't know my brother. I don't owe you shit. So for the longest, I was keeping up with that lie. And eventually I ended up coming clean because I had to start telling these niggas, like, it was times where, like, my manager, he was, like, really dicky and sometimes. And I would tell him, like, bro, I got this going on. I can't make it to work. I would tell him I had bigger things going on than fucking chips. And he understood. He actually understood. Like, I don't blame my manager for none of the, like, nut shit he was doing as far as calling me. And, like, sometimes he would be bitching. You feel me? Because he, at the end of the day, he has a job to do as well. I understand that he has to call me and get on my ass too, because I'm not doing my job. So I get it. You feel me? At the end of the day, that doesn't erase the fact that it was annoying. But at the end of the day, it's like, I gotta go. Let me go ahead and tell this nigga the truth so he can at least know what I got going on for the reasons of me calling out so much. Because I was calling out for a lot of events and shit as far as people wanting me to be here or I just needing to be there for the good content. So I was calling out a lot for shit like that. So I just went ahead and came clean and told that nigga, like, bro, I ain't gonna make it here. I ain't gonna make it here. It was when we had got flown out to Houston, I told that nigga, I'm like, bro, I know I just called out like 2 weeks ago about something, but I'm gonna have to do it again, bro. They flying me out to Houston. I'm leaving whether y'all niggas like it or not. I told that nigga just like that, straight to his face, that I'm leaving whether y'all niggas like it or not. That's true dedication, y'all. I'm telling my 9 to 5, I can't make it because I have to do something I have to do something, or I have to do a video. Sometimes I wouldn't even lie. I gotta do a video, like I can't come. Long story short, this was recent, mind y'all. Now we in 2025. 2025. I ended up hitting 100K. I'm at a Hornets game while I hit 100K. Bro, I'm telling y'all, I wanted to get emotional so bad, but I couldn't. You feel me? I had to be a G. I was in front of thousands of people. I couldn't cry out there. You feel me? Once I hit 100K, I think I ended up hitting 3K on YouTube. Got monetized. Cool. I'm like, all right, I'm monetized now. Bet. The calls started being a little bit more frequent. Cal, you ain't do this. Cal, you ain't do that. Why you ain't do this at this store? Why you ain't do this at this store? This and that, this and that, this and that. Just bugging the fuck out of me. Now at this point, they ended up changing again. I'm on a whole nother route. This is what really set the cake. This set the cake. I forgot shorty name, but she's a bitch. I'm talking about, bro, I'm working this girl's stores right across the street. Yeah, if you watch this, fuck you. She probably know what I do. Fuck you. I don't like you. She worked these stores down there right across the street from me, Food Lines. She was the type, just because it's a little bit more cars at her stores, after I'm done, I whole life didn't work her stores. So she doing nut shit like sending pictures, telling my manager that I didn't work her stores at all. I didn't work your stores at all? I didn't work your stores? Like what? So now, okay, now motherfuckers already calling me saying I'm not doing this. Now worker is saying that I'm not working her stores. A merchandiser is saying I'm not working her stores. Okay, now motherfuckers really think I'm not doing nothing. When a nigga is doing something, I'm doing bare minimum. I'm doing bare minimum, as I should be. So at that point, I'm like, okay, now I'm really not gonna do none of your stores. Y'all gotta think, I got monetized on the tube. I want you niggas to fire me, because the moment y'all do it, I swear to God, I'm gonna lock in on this motherfucker so bad and shit on y'all. I want y'all. It's just gonna add such a fire. I wanted them to do it. You can even ask Des. It was so many times where I told them, it was so many times they called while she was there. Like me and Des chilling, they called me bitching. And I'm just praying to God they say I'm fired. I'm just praying to God they just say they done with me, they dropping me. So every time they call, these niggas not firing me. I'm like, why the fuck y'all niggas ain't firing me? At this point, I want to get fired. Like, that's why I don't even care if they call. Like, they call me, Like, I'm just letting them talk. Like, I'm like this. Say this my phone. I'm like this. Like, just letting them talk. All right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Feel me? Give a fuck what you talking about. Nigga, I got hella people. I gotta entertain my people. I don't care about no fucking chips. That's the whole problem. That was their whole job. Nigga, you think I give a fuck about these goddamn chips? I don't give a fuck about these goddamn chips. Fuck you, nigga. That's my whole thing. Am I really supposed to care about these fucking chips like y'all do? I don't give a fuck about these Fritos. I don't give a fuck about these Cheetos. I don't give a fuck about these Lays, nigga. I don't care. I swear to God, there's not one fuck I have to give for these damn chips. There's not one. I promise we can search for it. We can search. We won't find one. There's just none left. There's never been one. There's never been a fuck. There's never been a fuck to give for these goddamn chips. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas just didn't understand that shit. They didn't understand that I never gave a fuck about no goddamn Fritos. So check this out. Little bitch calling talking about I ain't working her stores. Fuck that bitch. And she fat. I met her before. She fat as hell. She's sending pictures at her cars like, oh my God, nobody's working. Nobody's working my stores. No, is anybody ever doing anything? This and that. Bitch, she want to be, you know what I'm saying? That's what she wants. She top flight Frito-Lay merchandiser of the fucking world. Bitch, you can have it. I don't want it. I swear to God I don't. You can have it, baby. Fat ass. I don't want it. She want to be the best fucking merchandiser in the fucking Charlotte district. Bitch, take it. I swear to God, I don't want it. I don't knock nobody for having a 9 to 5, y'all. I have one for 5 years. Trust me, y'all. I get it. I get it, bro. And it's a hard job, bro. You know how many times I really wanted to say, fuck this job, go back and say, go to the fast money? I wanted to. It was hard not to. I'm like, man, I can just say, fuck this for real. If they're really serving shit for real, that's what I really wanted to say, dude, just do it and say, fuck this job. But I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna do that because that might just fuck me up in the end. I'm gonna be safe. I'm just gonna be safe with this. And I kept the job, bro. So that's one thing I don't knock is people that work a 9 to 5, bro. I'd rather work a 9 to 5 than be sitting at home broke and shit. Having all the free time in the world. Motherfuckers be having all the free time in the world, broke as hell. I'd rather be giving my time to the white man and getting a little check. Why not? This is what happens. One day, what was it? This was a couple months ago. My manager calls me when I get off work. It was on a Sunday. He's talking about, Cal, did you work these stores? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I work the stores, bro. What? He like, man, I'm here now and don't even look like you touched the store. I'm like, all right. I ain't got no rap, bro. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm like, all right, bro. I was just there. I'm like, I was just there, bro. He like, man, I'm gonna have to do something about this if it keep happening. Do something then. I'm thinking like, do something then. I didn't say do something. This is what I say. I'm like, do something. Okay, what we gonna do? I'm like, what we gonna do though? Y'all, I'm like, is this the day? I'm like, is this my moment? Is this the day? Is this my moment? That this is my moment that I've been waiting for. Is he finna do it? Is he finna drop his nuts? Is he really finna drop his nuts and say, Calvin, I gotta let you go? Just do it. Please do it. Please do it, bro. Please do it. Do it, bro. Do it. Do it, bro. Do it, bro. Fucking do it, nigga. He ain't do it. He ain't do it. At that point, I knew. These niggas will not fire me, y'all. Because at the end of the day, when he called me and said, it don't look like these stores was touched. Y'all, I was in there for maybe an hour. I barely touched the store. I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose, y'all. It was like 5 cars of backstock. I didn't run the store like that. I probably ran 3 cars. Maybe 2. They still didn't do nothing. I'm like, these niggas will never let me go. I'm like, these niggas ain't gonna never fire me. Ever. At that point, I knew that they needed me. Right? So at that point, I'm like, all right. That next month, I remember it like it was yesterday, y'all. I was making maybe, I'll say it, fuck it. I was making like $6,000 a month with my 9 to 5. I ended up making $6,000 with content. So I made double. So I'm like, I'm finna quit. That's what I'm thinking. I'm about to quit. You can ask Brack. I ended up talking to that nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to say fuck this job. You know how much I told him, like, bro, you know how much I made this month? Told him. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm saying I feel you, but like, not yet, bro. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, you right, bro. I'm gonna see if I can do it again next month. So that next month, I think I made like 3. I'm like, bet, fuck, I can't do it. I can't quit yet. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, I'm about to quit. I said I'm gonna quit in July. At the end of the July. I said I'm gonna quit at the end of July. Right after, I said I'm gonna quit right after our Houston trip, because Naka ended up hitting us up, telling us that they're gonna fly us out. I said I'm gonna quit right after that. I'm gonna give them another month, and I'm gonna quit after that. Bet. So now I'm working. You feel me? I'm on my last joint. Like, I'm not even tripping. I'm just going in there doing bare minimum, getting the fuck on. Right? So, and let me go ahead and say this now. Y'all, this clickbait. I didn't get fired. I didn't get fired. I quit though. Today was my last day. Yesterday, I gave my work phone back. I didn't get fired. Got to. Let me go ahead and finish though. You feel me? Let me go ahead and finish. So, long story short, I'm working my job. You feel me? Today comes. Today is my last day, y'all. I quit yesterday, basically. Well, actually, Tuesday was my last day, but I ended up having to call out because I wasn't feeling good. And I gave them my work phone back on Wednesday. So that was yesterday. So yeah. And this is how you know. Look, y'all. This is how you know that they really they wasn't going to fire me. Check it out. I know y'all. I know. I fucked y'all up with that one. Fucked y'all up. Right? So this is how you know they weren't going to fire me though. I told them when I was going to quit, right? I told them I'm going to quit. I told them I had to leave. I said, I'm sick of y'all, bro. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm tired of Frito-Lay. I'm tired of working for y'all. I said that. These niggas were offered me, basically, you can stay on the team and you just work when you need to. Like, if we need help, we can call you and you can come work a store or 2 for us. I'm like, y'all niggas still want me here? I'm like, y'all niggas still want me here, bro? After all that? I'm like, okay. So technically, I ain't fired or quit, basically. I mean, I guess I'm still on the team. I guess. I'm basically part-time now, but I'm gonna be real, like, I ain't got time to do no goddamn Frito-Lay shit. I'm talking about they fuck with me. That's how you know that's when you know you're a good worker. You're not that bad of a worker if they telling you they still want you here. I tried to quit. I tried to get out y'all here, but y'all still want me here. How I'm that bad of a fucking worker though? Y'all still want me here. Even after I said I was quitting, I'm trying to get out y'all hair. You feel me? It's the job is a Frito-Lay full-time merchandiser. That's what I was doing for the past 5 years. That was my 9 to 5. I will say this. One thing about that, it was a good job, bro. If you the type of nigga that you don't mind working a 9 to 5 the rest of your life, I'm saying there's more to be had, bro. I ain't finna be working for another nigga, bro. I've always been hard-headed. I don't really listen to niggas. I don't like listening to people. Let me do my own shit. I want to do my own shit. Everything that I'm doing now is my own shit. I'm dropping this because I want to. I'm recording it because I want to. Ain't nobody tell me to do it. I'm doing it because I want to. You know what I'm saying? But that job, it's really laid back. Like if you're a vendor, you probably have one of the most laid back, chill jobs ever that pays very well, bro. I was getting like $1,200, $1,100 and I was getting paid every week. You feel me? If I get overtime, that's like $1,300, $1,400 a week. Am I really gonna say come on? The job was solid, bro. I was getting money. You feel me? I was getting real cheese, and on top of that, you get another check at the end of the month. You file your mileage because you got to drive your own car to these stores. You got to drive your car to the stores. So you probably get like an extra $300-$400 at the end of the month. Yeah, bro, they pay you good. I give them that. Like it was a good job, bro. I can't lie. That's why I had to commend them at the beginning of the story time. I can't lie. I gotta be real. It was a good job.